Global stock and bond markets have seen $25 trillion of paper wealth erased in the last month, wiping out all of the gains from the December 2018 crash lows. A lot of those losses come from the U.S. markets, where the median stock is now down about 50% from its highs. But if you think the market has gone up in smoke, and you're wondering whether this is 2008 all over again, I would like you to think about a few things. First, a bill with about $1.3 trillion in spending went through with a vote of 92 to 8. If you think back to the financial crisis, it took a long time, months, to get everyone on board with Tarp. Today, the current bill is going through at light speed. Further, unlike 2008, there are some big names that are coming out sooner and buying in the market. As an example is billionaire founder of DoubleLine Capital, Jeff Gundlach. Gundlach appears to be getting a tad more bullish because in a late Wednesday tweet, he said, for the first time in years, he is not short any U.S. stocks after he covered his last three shorts in late day trading on Wednesday. According to Gundlach, the profits were just too great not to harvest, and the panic is palpable. So, let's take a look. And then there is Kyle Bass, billionaire founder of Heyman Capital Management. In a recent interview on CNBC, he stated that whether you're looking at cruise line stocks, airline stocks, or hotel and motel stocks, he thinks it feels like the panic is so much larger than it was in the financial crisis of 2008. However, he believes that calmer heads will prevail and that prices of some of these things today are going to be buys of a lifetime. According to Bass, the fascinating thing about today compared to the financial crisis is that back in 2008, the banks were the center of the problem. And today, the banks are actually the center of the solution. Today, the banks are very well capitalized. The United States has the strongest banking system in the world. Europe, on the other hand, never recapitalized its banks and they're in real trouble. He believes that we're going to see a banking crisis in Europe, Hong Kong, and China, and that the U.S. is going to be the anchor for the world. Bass also stated that right now, there is no better place to put your money than the United States, and there's no better place to put your money in U.S. companies that are going to make it through this. I personally follow these two investors, and I believe they are both correct. Just to add my own advice, if you want to make some good profits, look for quality and look for companies with very little leverage. Additionally, when we pull through this funk, look for companies with innovation. Now, I want to show you a website where you can do a little research on your own regarding the Chinese virus. I follow this website. There may be others too, but this is a good one. And it's called ourworldindata.org. Again, it's called ourworldindata.org. So let's take a quick look. And so now we're on the website, ourworldindata.org, and you go to the home page and they'll have a banner with a link to all of the information. And I'm just going to take a quick look at one chart here. But they have lots of charts and lots of other information that you can follow and give you a much better idea and perhaps figure out for your own mind how long this thing is going to take, because that's what it's all about when it impacts the stock market. So just looking at this chart here, and you take your cursor and you can follow this along, and it shows you the evolution of the Chinese virus. And this here is just simply showing China to begin with. And then it will follow the other countries where the Chinese virus did extend out to, such as here coming South Korea, and all the other countries that are coming through here. So as you move it all the way to the end, the thing that is interesting is you can see that China up here, at least their information says that they're starting to flatline. Now, I don't know if I believe China as an authoritarian government, But if you go down here to say Japan, they're relatively flat line too, as well as say Singapore. So here, South Korea has also started to flatline. Now, these countries generally have compliant citizens, say, unlike the United States. And if you go in here, you can see some of the other countries, such as Germany, there's Switzerland, there's Spain, and there's Italy. And the US is buried down here, but you can find it. Austria, oh, there's the United States right there. So you can follow this, and the website is going to give you a tremendous amount of information. So follow that so you can follow the impact on the stock market a little bit better and have a better understanding of where the stock market may go. And for today, that's ChewDog Charts. Thank you.